Whisper. This is Whisper 50. And this is sort of like an outdoors walk in the woods video, but not the same. I'm just sitting at a local park that has a little wooded area next to it. This is a creek. And it's not real warm today, but out in the sun it's not bad. The last time I checked it was only 57 degrees, but in the sun it feels more like in the mid-60s. I went to my son's parent-teacher conferences this morning, although he's been out of school for a week. And I don't ever remember when I was a child going with my mom to parent-teacher conferences after school's out. It was always, we had one about a month or so into the school year and one about a month before school got out. Sort of an evaluation from start to finish. But I guess they do it differently in preschool. He is more than ready to be in kindergarten, and I really wish he could have got in there last year, but he missed it because his birthday was about a month or so too late. So he had to do a second year of preschool. Anyway, not a whole lot to talk about. I did walk along this creek a little bit, and just a very small creek. This part I'm videotaping is actually the smaller part of it, but it was kind of out in the open, and I'm trying to get a little wind block here. But down a little ways, there's a deeper part, and there's a whole bunch of minnows in there. And as shallow as you can see that this is, I don't know how they got back there, but there's a bunch of them. And they only have an area about 10 or 15 feet long in the creek that's deep enough for fish. And I saw a few bigger ones too. They look like some sort of small bass, but anyway, I did videotape them a little bit, and if it comes out all right, I may put up one on YouTube. The sky is blue as blue can be. There's literally not a cloud in the sky, which is kind of rare because when it's sunny around here, usually we have those big fluffy cumulus clouds. I believe they're cumulus. But anyway, other than that, my weekend went okay. Nothing spectacular, but it was alright. And Sundays turned out to be unofficial family day, so that was alright. We had sort of a game night on the Wii. My son rented Kirby Yarn, which we all ended up playing and kind of liked it. And if you don't know what it is, it's kind of a platform game, sort of like Mario. And then for the second week in a row, we rented a game for Wii. Last week was Family Feud, and this week we got Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And I won 4 games, and I tied for 1 on Millionaire. On Family Feud, she won 2, and I lost, and I won 1. But yeah, just nothing real exciting to talk about, but I'm in fairly good spirits. My camp trip is fastly approaching. It's this Friday, and I'm watching that extended forecast closely. Right now they're saying the low to mid-70s for high and 55 for a low, which is a lot better than it was last night. And supposedly tonight it's supposed to be barely above freezing and a chance for frost in some areas, which blows my mind for the middle of May. If you're in northern Alaska, or northern Canada and Alaska, or Greenland or something like that, I maybe can understand it, but my latitude is about or excuse me, yeah, my latitude is about the same as Chicago, so yeah, this time of the year should be pretty nice. But I caught the forecast on the Weather Channel this morning for the whole country, and about 2/3 of it is 5 to 10 degrees below normal, which is crazy because a week ago we were about 20 degrees above normal. But nonetheless, right now the sun, I mean, it feels very nice, very tolerable, not cold, not hot. I could stand here all day. Of course I won't, but I actually did try another location for this earlier today, and it was at a lake in town, and I was interrupted by people playing frisbee golf. And we have 2 in-town lakes here. Both were fairly wooded at one time, and they tore out half the trees at the other lake to connect the bike trail that goes through town. And then the one I was at earlier today, which is fairly close to my house, last year they cut down about 20 willow trees that had been there all my life to make way for frisbee golf. I mean, just ridiculous in my opinion, because they wanted an area on the thin part of the lake so people could throw the frisbee over the water. Nothing like encouraging trash into the water. I don't think anybody's gonna jump into the lake to retrieve a $5 frisbee. But yeah, more and more, year after year, development is definitely destroying nature. This used to be something you thought about when you thought about big cities or heavily wooded areas where they cut down the trees for lumber, but not in a fairly small town like this. And you know, we've been guilty in the Midwest of tearing down timber for decades, if not centuries, to make way for farmland. But more and more, it's just development everywhere. The world population is increasing so fast that cities are growing everywhere. It doesn't matter where you're at. And there'll be less and less places like this to be able to come and enjoy. And really, even the places that I go, like I said, this is in town, so it's a very small little area of woodland. But even the little bit bigger places I've gone out in the country in my Walking in the Woods 1 and 2 videos, yeah, they are away from the city, but they're not that big. You're talking probably a matter of a few acres, and an acre is approximately the size of a football field, minus the end zones. So that's not really that big for when you're talking about timber and woodland. It's really kind of sad. I mean, I definitely love my technology, but especially the older I get, the more I want to be one with nature, and there's less nature to be one with. So I guess I probably should close this and make my way back toward home. I walked over here and gave me a reason to get some exercise. But don't know if you can hear that woodpecker. But yeah, now that I get quiet, you can't hear him. But all right, I am still enjoying the comments and especially the comments I got on the one about my friend hearing about your own life. So that's especially important to me, comparing it to your own lives and sharing with me. That's what this whispering is about to me. And as I share with you, you share with me. And that's great. So keep it up, and until next time. I'll close this because there's an airplane flying right overhead right now. I bet you can hear it. See what I mean? Even in the timber, even in a small town, it's humans everywhere. So that just made my point. Alright, I'll probably talk to you on Tuesday. Goodbye.